AIapply.co has a website that allows you to check the ATS standings of your resume against any kind of job you'd like. If this is your first time here, my name is Jay, and this is the Everyday AI channel where we teach you how you can use AI in your daily lives. So I'm going to dive right into this here. As you can see, they've got a whole host of free tools. They've got a headline generator, a career path analyzer, a contractor rate calculator. Now, I'm not completely sure all of these work perfectly. However, I have seen that this resume ATS checker looks promising. So what I've done is I've actually uploaded my CV or resume if you're in the States, and I've pasted a job description about essentially AI content management. So what I'm going to do now is I'm immediately going to check my resume against the ATS that is almost certainly being used for this company's recruitment practices, and now I can immediately see whether there's anything I need to tweak in order to actually make sure my CV is ideal and will actually get in front of a human being. Because I think a lot of people's CVs don't even get in front of actual people, which is a bit, doesn't really make much sense, because then you have a lot of people using AI to write their CVs. Maybe they don't have a particularly great prompt, so maybe it doesn't have the specific keywords they need in order to get past an ATS checker for that specific job. In which case, you've just got a whole bunch of people sending a whole bunch of CVs, and then most of them not even ended up in front of people because they're being vetted out by an AI ATS system beforehand, which obviously defeats the whole point. So yeah, I think this could be part of a workflow for actually submitting that. So we can see here I got 62 out of 100, right? So it says the candidate, being me, demonstrates promising and relevant AI experience, AI practitioner, consultant, director, and we can see some missing keywords. Now, I think this is very important, right? These list of missing keywords are essentially things you can essentially drop your CV into an LLM and say, hey, I want you to update my CV for this particular role. These are the missing keywords. We've got some formatting issues. Now, this is just a mock-up CV that I made quite quickly. Of course, it also includes some of my AI work, and it can see here, okay, great. So a lot of this is actually quite interesting, and it makes a lot of sense. We've got some formatting issues. The ATS systems may have trouble passing these elements. Interesting stuff. We've got some keyword optimization suggestions, content improvements as well. Cool. This is very fascinating stuff indeed. And then, of course, if you do want to fix this, I think I'm not sure if this resume builder is free, but you can easily just copy the results and go into this resume builder. I imagine this may be paid, but yeah, this looks like perhaps a tool for another time. But back to this ATS checker, I think this information is enough for you to go into your large language model of choice.
I'm actually pleased to announce I've launched one of my first digital products, which is a 7-day prompting ebook. I've called it Perfecting Prompts, and it's essentially a 7-day crash course on how you can improve your prompting so that you can supercharge your productivity. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the link to Perfecting Prompts below. I put in a lot of work into it, and in there I actually include some frameworks that I teach to global corporations. Definitely check it out
and immediately start improving your CV for a specific job. So yeah, definitely check this out if it would be useful for you. I know a lot of people have been asking me how to essentially get a job in this day and age, because it can be quite difficult. I think this can be a useful aspect of your workflow in that process. And of course, if you've got any other tools or products you'd like me to check out, maybe you're building something or there's a product you would like a demo or walkthrough of, feel free to get in touch and let me know. I always read all the comments. Take care.